Good morning, students. We are revising chapter 3, determination of income and employment. And yesterday I have told you the causes of excess demand, impacts of excess demand, and today I'll tell the measures how to control excess demand. So there are different kinds of measures including fiscal policy, monetary policy. So we will discuss today fiscal policy and its measures. First of all, definition of fiscal policy, what is that? It is expenditure and revenue policy of the government to accomplish the desired objectives. Students, monetary policy is of RBI. The tools which RBI uses to control excess demand or deficient demand, that is included in monetary policy is of Reserve Bank of India. And fiscal policy is of revenue and expenditure policy of government. So in case of excess demand, when current demand is more than current supply at full employment, the objective of fiscal policy is to reduce aggregate demand. And the main tools of fiscal policy are expenditure policy, revenue policy, public borrowing and deficit financing. First is expenditure policy. In situation of excess demand, government should curtail its public expenditure like on roads, buildings, any construction work, rural electrification, irrigation. So when construction work or when the expenditure on public works will be reduced, then money flow in circulation will decrease and automatically expenditure will be less and excess demand will be controlled. Second is revenue policy, that is taxation policy. Government has to raise the taxes, increase the taxes. Why? When tax rates are raised, then especially on rich people. So it is a main source of revenue for the government. And when more taxes are imposed on rich people, then their expenditure will automatically be reduced, because rich people spend lavishly because they have more. So care should be taken that measures adopted to raise revenue should be disinflationary and at the same time have no harmful effects on production and savings. Taxes बढ़ाएं लेकिन उसका प्रोडक्शन पर कोई बैड इफेक्ट ना हो, सिर्फ कंजप्शन एक्सपेंडिचर हमारा कम होना चाहिए, उससे हमारा डिमांड लेवल कम हो जाएगा और एक्सेस डिमांड कंट्रोल हो जाएगी. नेक्स्ट इज पब्लिक बोरोइंग. इट इज टू इंक्रीज. गवर्नमेंट शुड रिसोर्ट टू लार्ज स्केल पब्लिक बोरोइंग टू मॉप अप एक्सेस मनी विद द पब्लिक. एंड हाउ गवर्नमेंट बोरोज फ्रॉम द पब्लिक? बाय इशूइंग many schemes, many type of documents to encourage savings, and it issues through post offices and banks. Many schemes are launched by the government. So in this way, when attractive interest public gets for his savings, then it is encouraged for the savings, and the money which is done on extra expenditure on consumption, that is reduced. So public borrowing is a very important measure to reduce excess demand. And next is deficit financing. It is to issue currency notes in public, to circulate more notes in public, but in case of excess demand, government has to reduce deficit financing. कि गवर्नमेंट को करेंसी इशू करने का नहीं सोचना चाहिए, उसको रिड्यूस करना चाहिए, so that money flow should reduce from the hands of public and extra and excess demand will be controlled. Then monetary policy. Monetary policy is the policy of central bank of a country to control money supply and credit in the economy. Measures of monetary policy are qualitative measures and quantitative measures. Although from this year's syllabus these concepts are deleted, but still you have to read them once because you should know the concepts. What are quantitative measures which controls the quantity of credit? First is repo rate. Repo rate is the rate of interest at which central bank gives loans to commercial bank for a short period. At the time of excess demand, repo rate is increased. When commercial bank gets expensive loans, then it lends to public at higher rate of interest. अगर कमर्शियल बैंक्स को महंगे लोन मिलते हैं तो वो आगे पब्लिक को भी महंगे देते हैं एंड पब्लिक इज डिस्करेज्ड टू टेक लोन्स. सो रेपो रेट इज इंक्रीज्ड इन केस ऑफ excess demand. Then open market operations, it refers to buying and selling of government securities and bonds in open market by the central bank. But when there is excess demand, central bank sells securities, commercial bank buy them and money flow goes to RBI and lending capacity of commercial banks is reduced. Then effect on money supply, when there is need to reduce money supply in the economy, the central bank starts selling securities. And next is LRR, legal reserve ratio. It is minimum ratio of deposits of commercial banks which banks are legally required to keep with them and with themselves and central bank. It is combinedly called LRR. It is divided into two parts, SLR and CRR. CRR is to keep with RBI and SLR is to keep with themselves. So in case of excess demand, LRR is increased. When reserve is increased, then money to spend will automatically be reduced. So these are the monetary policy, tools of monetary policy of RBI to control excess demand. So rest of the part will be explained on tomorrow. That's all for today. Thank you.